Hello everyone! Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm so excited to show another recipe. Today we are going to make popcorn chicken, which is one of my favorites to make. So this recipe does require that we work with raw chicken. So if you choose to work with your hands without gloves, make sure that you wash them really good. You sanitize any area that you're working in really good, because raw chicken is not good for humans. It's not good for animals. It's just not good. So we want to make sure that we use our space wisely and that we make sure that we protect ourselves. If you're using gloves, make sure that when you pull them off, you pull them off from the bottom and cover the part that you've been using. Okay, but we are dealing with raw chicken today, so we want to make sure it's cooked thoroughly and that we take care of ourselves and our space. So a couple things. First, let's go over the ingredients. So you need about 2 pounds of chicken, thawed out chicken. I already pre-cut mine up into about 1-inch little pieces. I like to use the flat chicken. It's easier for me to cut, but that's me. You're gonna need 2 eggs. There we go. I don't want them to spill out. And I spilled a little bit. That's okay. It's on my container. It's on my counter. We're gonna use shredded Parmesan cheese. I use seasoned panko crust crumbs. You can also use breadcrumbs if you so choose. Cornmeal. This helps it kind of stay together. You're gonna use some pepper. A little bit of cayenne pepper, paprika. I'm going to be putting garlic salt in mine because my family loves garlic. Regular salt. We're going to need to use a mixing bowl and a measuring cup and then baking sheets. If you choose to use foil for your baking sheets, you're going to want to have some cooking spray so that it doesn't stick. I use parchment paper. It's completely up to you what you want to use. So, first things first, let's go wash our hands. Okay, now that we've washed our hands, we want to make sure that we scramble up our eggs. Get the yolk in there. This is what we're going to use to dip our chicken first. And so that it will hold on to the breading. Wow. Good. Now we're going to set this aside. I'm not going to spill it now. Okay. I'm going to take my bowl out. Now we're going to need to use our measuring cup for this. Let me pull this out. Okay, we're going to need about 2 cups of our panko crust. There we go. Hold this over my bowl. Make sure you shake it so that it's nice and even. All right, 2 cups. Put that right in there. Make sure you seal off everything. Okay, I'm going to need to get my cornmeal out. All right, I need a 1/2 cup of cornmeal. This is also good if you guys like cornbread. You can use your cornmeal. Or if you like pizza, put it on the bottom of your pizza so it doesn't stick to your pan. All right, so I need a 1/2 cup of cornmeal. I need a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now I already bought the pre-shredded kind. I'm gonna open this. Ooh, it smells good. I love cheese. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna add in our seasonings. Now you can measure these out if you so choose, or if you know your personal preference and taste, you're welcome to do that too. Sometimes a recipe will call for a lot of salt, and I'll use half of that. I don't like my food really, really salty. Plus, it's not really good for you to have that much salt. Okay, so you can use a half a teaspoon cayenne pepper. If you're using garlic salt, half a teaspoon of garlic salt. A teaspoon of black pepper, ground black pepper. And 2 teaspoons of salt. But again, if you want to use less salt like I usually do, you're more than welcome to. Plus I use the pink salt. Alright. We're going to stir this all up. All nice and mixed in there. You want to make sure everything is coated evenly. Alright, I'm going to set that aside right now, and I'm going to get a pan out. Okay. Now again, I'm using parchment paper, but you are more than welcome to use foil. This is just a personal preference. I think it's a little easier for myself to cook with. All right. Now that we have our pan ready, ooh, excuse me, peppers get into my nose. Makes you sneeze. So for our chicken, this is going to get messy, so you want to make sure you don't touch other things after you touch your chicken. You just go straight and wash your hands. So I'm going to do 1 tray of chicken before I start my oven, so it's not preheating too long. But what we're going to do is we dip our chicken in our egg wash mixture. Make sure it's nice and coated, and then we put it in our breaded mixture and then stick it on our pan. Organize myself here. Alright, now remember, we want to make sure we wash our hands after touching chicken. So let's get all of our chicken done, and then we're going to wash our hands. So drop some pieces in there. Get them nice and coated. Ooh. I have runaway chicken that I didn't cut all the way. Now I can fit probably, I don't know, 6-7 pieces in here in my little bowl. Just want to make sure that they're nice and coated. I'm going to bring my bowl to me so I'm not reaching across and spreading egg everywhere. Use your fork to help you. Run away. Good. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Okay, and then I'm going to cover them. I'm going to coat them. You can also, if it's easier to put it in a bag and shake it, This I just make sure it gets evenly coated. Because I can control how much seasoning goes on it versus shaking it. Sometimes they stick together, but whatever you prefer. Okay, once they're good and coated, you're gonna, remember, bring everything towards you so you're not reaching across. You're just gonna place your chicken on your baking sheet. It smells so good already. They're not even cooked yet. Remember, don't eat raw chicken. Don't do it. Don't put your fingers in your mouth. Okay. And then I get ready to do another batch. Set that aside, set this aside, bring my eggs. So you just repeat until all this is done, yeah? And then after I got enough done, I'm gonna preheat my oven to 375, okay? Alright guys, now that I'm finishing up my chicken, I washed my hands again. It's very important when we deal with raw food, raw meat, that we wash our hands consistently and we don't touch other things until our hands are good and washed. So I'm going to preheat my oven so I can finish the rest of my chicken and get it in the oven. So I'm going to preheat my oven to 375. All right, while it's preheating, I'm gonna finish the rest of my chicken. Okay friends, now that we have our chicken ready and prepped, now it's time to put it into the oven. And it's gonna take anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes depending on how hot your oven runs. Don't forget to use safety. Put all my chicken in. Remember, when you check on your chicken, you want it to be lightly golden brown and cooked all the way through. So you're going to want to check a few pieces because we don't eat raw chicken. Okay, I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, it's been about 18 minutes and my chicken is done. Remember, the time will vary depending on how big your chicken pieces are and your elevation and how hot your oven gets. So I'm going to take them out now. turn your oven off. Oh, these look so good. See if I can turn it to the side. Kinda. Now you do want to let them cool for a second before you try eating them. You want them to look slightly golden brown, like a chicken nugget. Okay. You will have some stuff that has kind of fallen off. It might burn a little bit. That can be discarded. You don't need to worry about that. But you do want where it is a little bit crispy, since they are baked. It's a little bit healthier for you than if they were fried. So I'm going to pick out a small one so it's not so hot. Ooh, this looks good. Bring this a little closer. See how it's nice, crispy, little golden brown. Mmm. Really good. The inside's cooked all the way through, nice white and fluffy. Mmm. So good. Hot but good. You can use all your favorite dipping sauces. I'm a barbecue fan myself. Goes great on top of salad. You can put it in pasta. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Please send us your videos and photos. We'd love to see what you guys are doing. I'm super excited. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!